what is TMS and is it helpful? So TMS, and I'm sure there probably is another acronym for what TMS stands for, but for the purposes of this discussion, TMS stands for Transcranial TMS. Yeah, Transcranial Magnetic Stimulation. It is a modality that uses magnets that you place over different parts of your head. And we have found that it can be helpful in mood and depression. And they're doing more research on if it can be used for other indications, like other diagnoses. When it first came out, everybody was like, what is this? This doesn't make any sense. Why would you put a magnet over your head? And since then, the people who truly believe in it have done a heavy lift of doing lots of studies and research and trials. And so it's gaining momentum, it's gaining attention, it's gaining use. And so more and more psychiatrists are going and offering TMS as a treatment modality, especially for depression. And like I said, there are when I say other indications, it's the idea that the FDA is the one that decides what medicines and interventions can be used for what purpose. And so as the FDA gives more leeway to the TMS world, you'll probably see more and more about that. It does, I don't personally offer it in my practice just because I work with a lot of kids, and I don't know that it's been approved for, I know it hasn't been approved for itty bitties, and I think they're working on getting some approval for teenagers, but you know, the machines are not cheap, and then the maintenance of those machines is not cheap, and so it's not that's not something that I'm actually offering right now, but it is becoming more and more popular, and so you can always just Google TMS or Transcranial Magnetic Stimulation, and you can probably find somebody near you that is offering that particular modality. It's really safe because it's not invasive. So the magnet sits over you. You sit still for a certain amount of time. You do a certain number of series or treatments over the course of 6, 12, 18 weeks or months. Again, if you call them, they'll explain all that stuff to you. And so for some folks who can't tolerate medicine, like if they take an antidepressant and it makes them feel worse, or they've been through multiple medicines, a lot of times they will try TMS. And what TMS is trying to do is become a frontline treatment. In other words, they don't want to only be used when other medicines fail. And I can totally appreciate that approach. So very safe modality, worth looking into. And I encourage you to keep an open mind because it is helpful for some people.